Roll call, please.
Joe,
Here.
Ralph,
Here.
Kim, Rick,
Here.
Mary Jane.
Here.
Next on the agenda is to elect a new council president. As each and every year we have to do this. Is there any nominations?
Nominate Rick.
Any other nominations?
How about Ralphie? Oh, you too.
Is that a decline or is that a,
That's a decline.
then we'll make this easy. All in favor of Rick to be a new council president, say aye.
Aye.
Unanimously elected. How's that? Next on, I'm going to move the agenda around a little bit here. We have an open position on council. We have an individual, Mary Jane, is brought to the table. Mary Jane, would you like to introduce Mr. Smith?
Bill's been interested in the council for some time, and he's sitting right here. This is Bill Smith. He lives up on East Walnut Street, and he's about 2 houses down from me, and I think he'd make a great council member. Now what?
Is that in a motion?
Oh, yeah, I make a
You want to do
motion,
that?
we appoint Bill Smith for a council member.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Rick,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Ralph,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Mr. Smith, would you please rise and raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, William Smith,
I, William Smith,
do hereby solemnly swear
do hereby solemnly swear
that I shall support the Constitution of the United States
that I shall support the Constitution of the United States
and
and
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I shall faithfully,
and that I shall faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of council
discharge the duties of council
for the Village of New Paris, Ohio,
for the Village of New Paris, Ohio,
for the term ending December 31st, 2013,
for the term ending December 31st, 2013,
to which I have been appointed.
to which I have been appointed.
Congratulations, sir.
Welcome aboard. Thank you. Try not to spend that $15 per month on one place. Thank you.
Oh, no, that's Rick Van Winkle and Joe Bartle and Kim Fields and Ralph Hunter.
If you would, sir, would you please sign this? Put your signature there, please. Really good, Ted. Would you take a seat, sir, please? And if you'd like to, go ahead and take a seat. Start making your decisions tonight. Let's go. Committee assignments, I'll have those ready for everybody next month. Okay?
Okay.
Next on the agenda, we need to accept the minutes from the December meeting.
So moved.
Okay. Roll call.
Was that Ralph?
Yes.
I was right.
Okay, Kim,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Ralph.
Yes.
Joe.
Yes.
You have to abstain from reading the leading couple of things here. Next on the agenda is to approve the warrants and payroll timesheets. Is there any questions on the warrants or payroll timesheets? If not, I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Ralph,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Next is to adopt transfer of police revenue from the general fund to the police fund.
So moved.
Is there a
Second.
Okay, roll call.
Kim, Joe,
Yes.
Ralph,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Next is to approve the police fund monthly operating funds transfer.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Rick,
Yes.
Kim.
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Ralph,
Yes.
Joe.
Yes.
Next is to approve the interest transfers.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Joe,
Yes.
Ralph,
Yes.
Kim, Mary Jane.
Yes.
Rick.
Yes.
Okay, next is Susan Skips, and she's not going to be here tonight. Rick, you have any other information on this, on maybe like Bill, what we're doing on as far as our projects and things, and council?
Okay. I'll give it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Committee reports, safety, chief driver.
The police department handled 81 calls for service in December. We took 16 reports, made 3 arrests, issued 5 citations, and 9 warnings. Also on your paper up there, I got some stats from last year that I'll let you go over at your own time. That's all I got there.
Okay. Also, Chris Darver's review is due. And I'll ask the safety committee when I appoint that, and get that straight, take a look at that, and we'll see where we're at, okay? I think they're long overdue. They haven't had a raise in 5 years, so forth. I know we're tough, and we really don't know where we're going to stand yet either as far as finances go, but I think this is something that's time to take a look at. Building committee,
Don't have anything.
streets,
Couple things. Well, number one, under the street. Our ton truck is getting in sad shape. We push snow with it. It's 97, and it's time to be replacing this truck. And as bad as we hate to spend the money, I don't think we're going to make another. If we make the winter, I'm not sure we're going to make another one with it. And right now, the interest rate and everything being where it's at, I think, and we have the money in the street department, just so people understand it. The audience understands that that's part of the street department, and it can only come out of street department funds. So if it's not coming out of general funds, it's coming out of street department fund. The street department fund is what it's always having money put into it. It's not like the general fund. We get money every month in the street fund, and sell the gas tax and all that stuff. So. But having said all that, I would like to ask for council's approval to put out a bid for a new truck, and we've got a listing here for Ford diesel 550, which is a little bit bigger than a 3/4 ton. It's heavily built. It comes with a snow plow. Comes with it. Whether they still have this one or not, we don't know, but basically, that's what we'll be looking at. And they priced this one at $46,156. And I've checked with Amy at the bank, which we normally go to Beat National for all of our vehicles that we purchase. They set it up for us on annual payment, once a year payment. And right now, we can get a 1.74 interest loan, which is really good for right now. And so I would be asking council for permission to purchase a truck.
any questions, any
I
discussion?
I just wanted to ask if you have checked into any of the government programs, if it was...
This is
oh,
through
that
the
is-
Ohio, and I'm
okay.
sorry, I didn't mention it, this is through the
Okay.
Ohio pool.
Okay.
And in fact, we talked with Mr. Douglas, who was the Ford rep,
Yes.
and he was unable to do us any better than this. He checked on it for a couple weeks for me, he looked around, checked around, he says, guys, I can't do you any better than what you're doing. And
Yeah.
so we did try an outside source to
Yeah,
see if we
okay.
could even do better than this. But yes,
Yeah,
this is
Ralph
through
is
the
good.
Ohio Municipal, or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, municipal
Yeah,
league, yeah.
right. So they-
That's who I was
what they
gonna
do is
suggest.
I had
I
Billy,
didn't know.
we had Billy get on the computer and throw out there what we're looking at, and they give you a list of people that every year that's allowed to bid on these vehicles,
Right.
and give you the bids, and this was last month, so the people could have changed, seeing how we changed the new year. I don't know who's going to be in charge of the 11 school this time, we'll just have to go there and see who's allocated to let you get these bids, that's the only thing we can do, so. Payment on the payment per year on that will be $97.60, is what the payment will be a year, annually, payment on that for the truck.
And we don't owe anything else because we paid off the big truck. We paid off the
Street sweepers.
street sweepers paid, everything's paid for, so.
When you say bid on it, do you mean put a bid in on buying one, or?
What we do,
quote
what we do is I think there was 3 people that were able to list this. And so you tell them what you're looking for, and those 3 people
So
bid.
you're gonna bring back a quote at a later time, or is this
That's
to make
it.
the actual purchase?
Yeah, I can. I'm just asking for council permission to start the process here of buying a truck. You know, and I don't know exactly what the number's gonna be yet, because this number was
Last year.
2012, and now the 2013 has come out, and Mr. Douglas is telling me it's real hard to find a 2012 right now, so you may have to go up to 2013, but he told me that the price in the years should be less than $1,000. We didn't know for sure, but he said he's pretty sure it's less than $1,000 difference between the 2012 and the 2013 model. So,
And we're looking at diesel instead of
yeah,
gas.
yeah.
Is this the same vehicle that is also used for BPA that we just spent money on from the BPA side to the gas?
No,
tank?
this is-
Some other-
No, that's the big dump truck. This is the little ton dump truck that Billy, my street guy, uses for pushing snow and,
Tree limbs and
you know,
stuff.
leaf pickup,
It's
blah,
not-
blah, everything.
it's not the big one.
No, it's not the big one, no, not at all. So,
I make a motion that we give permission to start the bidding process on the new truck.
Any other, okay, roll call?
Okay, Ralph,
Here.
Rick,
Yes.
Bill, Mary Jane,
Yes.
Kim, yes, and Joe.
Yes.
Also under streets, village reviews is due, and I've done Billy's review. Billy does an excellent job. He takes care of all the problems. I just can't say anything bad about his performance. And him also has not had a raise in several years, 4 years or 5, whatever it's been. So I'm asking council for a 2% increase in his pay, which is 31 cents on the hour, which is $644.80 for the year.
Well, I agree too that they all need a raise, but we still don't know where we're at. And therefore, I feel like we shouldn't give any raises just yet.
But now this is on the street.
This comes out of street fund, which is always funded. It don't come out of payroll.
Doesn't come out of general.
And I have the money for both the truck and the raise in my street fund. So
Okay.
it doesn't affect general, police, or anything else. It's strictly street fund.
Street
You're
funds,
right.
remember, street funds the only one that
Yes.
does that. 'Cause it brings in with your cigarette tax, gas tax, so forth.
Well, you give them 50% raise. By the time you put in the taxes, you're taking it back.
Well, normally, I agree. I mean, it's not, normally across the board, it's usually it's usually a 3%. It was normally what we asked for, but trying to be as conservative as possible for our money situation and give him a little something that we haven't given anything, I'm asking for 2%.
We still have that grant to look, and with the truck.
All that is budgeted. All the grant, the grant is budgeted, the truck will be budgeted, and it's all, and there's still money there. We have $74,000 to pay right now in street funds.
But you can't use for nothing else.
That's
Right.
Street, that's it, you can't. That's why we could go broke, is have money in the street fund.
We could have $1 million in street fund and go under as a
That's
town,
right.
because the state of Ohio will not let us take it out. Now, the only
Unless
way
you go
around
to
that is
court.
we've got to go to court and ask the judge for permission to do that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
We tried that before, and we didn't get very far.
It's just the way Ohio has their silly system set up, so. I'd like to put in a motion for a 2% increase in Bill Killian's pay for the street department.
Roll call.
Mary Jane,
Yes.
Ralph, Joe,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
Kim, Rick.
Yes.
That begins with the next bid.
Yes. Also, you want me to run with this one? I got some notes here.
Go ahead.
Get some finance.
No, go ahead and do what you want.
Jane has asked, we have a credit card, a Visa card that they use, the BPA bill. $300 is the limit on it. And Office Max and everybody used to have their own card that they used for material stuff. Well, they've done away with their own cards and they want you to use your visas now. So Jane would like for us to, through the Finance Committee, ask for a credit increase on the limit on the credit card, raise it from $800 to $2,000, what the council sees fit to do, but they need a little bit more room than the $800 limit. 2,000.
Training and,
Yeah.
That's what we put it on down the priority.
I'll make that motion that we increase the, have Jane, allow Jane to increase the credit from 800 to 2,000.
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Rick,
Yes.
Kim, Joe,
Yes.
Bill, Ralph,
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Okay, sanitation, Mary, you don't have anything else to add in?
And not streets, no.
Okay, sanitation, Mary Jane.
Oh, yes, I do, I'm sorry. I forgot to bring the letter with me, but we have received information last month or month before about where I had applied for a grant to have some houses torn down here in town. Out of 7 or 8, they're only going to tear down 2 at this time. And one is up on East Main, or East Cherry Street, and the other one is West Main Street. The Loretta Johnson property used to be across the old railroad tracks next to Arnett Tool. That will be torn down. When, I don't know, sometime this year. And the other one up on East Main's kind of like across from Ralph Duncan, where you turn to go on to Lincoln, it's like the second house from the corner.
It's on the alley there, Mr. Aldridge.
I don't remember the address.
People remember this.
It looks good, I mean, it looks okay on the outside, but the roof had leaked many, many years before the old man moved out. His son finally came and got him. And the upstairs has collapsed to the main floor. There's all kinds of holes in the roof. There's piles and piles of mold and mildew all over. And they have agreed to let this grant tear that house down. So those are the only 2 at this time they would consider taking down. Maybe more later, depends on how much money they have.
Okay. Anything else?
So,
And BPA,
I just had 2 things. Starting, we have our meeting next week. Larry Fisher is going to be our new counselor, Board of Public Affairs.
he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a retiree from Belton. So I think he's going to be a good asset for us. And the other thing is, I would like to formally request that Cindy Hoffman, another board member of ours, be put on the committee to find a new fiscal office.
you want to be on that committee to do the interviews.
And have you, any of you got together about that and know when you're going to start that process?
Well, I was going to bring it up tonight in the meeting.
Okay.
About putting an advertisement out there, and we got to get it done. Jane's going to be, if we put it up, well, go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's all I have, is those 2
Yeah.
things.
No, I was going to suggest to council and the mayor tonight that we need to get the ads out there, listing the job position that becomes available, because, by the time we get the applications in, go over them, whatever you said the committee, they would look at or whoever.
Well, that's
That's
one
going
of
to take
those-
2 months, and if she'd like to train for 3 months, we really need to, by next month, we need to be picking someone, I would say.
That's what I thought we would do with form this, have this committee, you guys go through and pick maybe your last 2 or 3, then we could bring them before council to do the final pick, and have council pick our final individual that's going to work here, and then take Jane's place.
That's what we're talking to Stan.
Yeah, it's still,
What we say, please, please, please.
she didn't go circle.
except retirement. We'll cut your money off.
Oh,
We'll call the state.
Anybody have any suggestions for advertising on this? I mean, Jane has informed us the last time we put an ad out there, it cost us about $800. Is there any alternatives?
Preble County website, I think we should put it on there.
Yeah, Jeff Golden will put it on, runs a couple of websites, I think. Chamber has one, I'm pretty sure they would put it on there if you asked or somebody asked.
That's something the committee needs to.
But, in fact, Jeff puts all of our meetings on the website.
Yeah, but I don't know how many people out there watches our meetings.
Well, no,
decide
a lot
whether to
of them
be our financial
don't know
officer.
about that.
That's true.
And the new
Might
parents,
scare them away.
the village,
When,
the village press or
when we
whatever.
hired Jane, that's what we put it in.
But we need to
We
get
also had a
outside new
job
parents
description
too.
that we had made up and
What about the
Yeah.
registered herald? Do they, what do
The
they?
ad that I answered said, help the mayor and take the water bill.
yeah, was that what it was?
I think you have to be a little bit more specific than that.
I think the Registered Herald too, I think they do have a section on the internet site.
It's only
Regardless,
once
we
a
need to get it
week.
out there.
Regardless, we need to put it out there, we gotta get it out there. so
Yeah.
I can move on, so.
Because she's looking at May, the finally stay like we get this going here and get it hired. and get
She
it-
might have to stay till
And
next
she
year.
trains, and she gets somebody in here to train and see what's everything's going on. It's pretty close.
Somebody with a good attitude.
Like me.
Yes.
Are you gonna have your committee put together that package then?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
you're gonna do that pretty quick.
yes.
Okay.
Okay. Resolution ordinances, we don't have anything there, do we?
No, just the budget.
Okay, would you go ahead and talk about that now?
Yeah, I make a motion that we adopt the budget for 2013. Everybody's packet. Pretty much the same as last year. Is it hair less or is it, do you remember?
Yeah, it's almost the same
Pretty much
budget
identical to
because
last year.
what I budgeted for income tax was taken away from us by the local government fund. They can't win.
Best we can do, not knowing where we're gonna be in, we won't know until this income tax starts taking place. I mean, we're just going off old numbers, that's the only thing we can do, but we just don't know what the new numbers are gonna be yet. But she has to have this turned in, so we need to adopt it for the year, and it can always be changed or amended later on.
So you made that a form of a motion?
Right. I second.
You'll second that, all right. Roll call.
Okay, Ralph,
Yes.
Kim,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
and Rick.
Yes.
Whole business, I don't have anything to do.
Did we do both, accept both meeting minutes? I just remember one,
Yeah, you accepted the minutes,
both
Yeah.
special.
Special meeting and there's
yeah.
a couple others.
Okay, that's all.
All right, you did appropriation. All right, does anybody have anything else that they would like to talk about or bring up? Is there anything that you, council members would like to say? Anybody in the audience? You have any? Yes,
I was going to do the council members, whose place does he take?
that would be Nick Keys.
That's what I thought. And the other one resigned.
He resigned.
Thank you. I get to talk to him every day.
Okay, if nothing else, the next meeting will be February 4th, 2013, at 7 p.m. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.